it's starting to feel like a constant battle being waged between what is right and what is wrong. It feels like most people kind of don't understand what is wrong. You have to teach people the difference between the two in order for real positive change is able to take hold. Exhibiting hate, exhibiting lust, exhibiting fear, exhibiting jealousy, high intense work ethic to the point where you're stressed beyond recognition. Human beings can't go on like that forever. It seems that the world has come under this illusion that that's how this works, or this is what it's supposed to be like. Then they add on top of it another programming agent, which is religion. Atheism is a religion. It's the religion of to hate God. The other one is to love God. But the prime directive of that, or the prime motivation behind it, is to control those and their reactions and their responses. If you got people that are atheists to say there is no God and argue with people that believe there is a God, that's a controlled response. I think that we took God too literal. We're taking it too literal. You know, we say there's nothing new under the sun, but then say that these thoughts that men can have, where they put it in movies and TV shows, are of pure fantasy. It's pure fantasy. That's what we constantly sing to ourselves in that religious paradigm thought process. If everything is just coincidental, then there is nothing to rely on. There is no stability. That's where the argument of good and evil, that is stability. If you're stable and you're able to make the right decisions, you would always do the best thing for a nation or a people in demise that are being destroyed. Doesn't matter if it is any race on the earth. We have to start looking at stuff more in a time equals change paradigm. Because the 1800s, 1900s, 1700s were nothing like 2000s, the 2010s even, 2020s. First we get it, we learning what it is. Then when we get a full grasp of what the internet is supposedly to be, life changes. We call Twitter town square, Facebook town square, YouTube town square, Instagram town square. Now these are images and sound waves that are going out amongst millions of people, billions of people, and programming them according to what these particular groups see fit. Seems like we all took a back seat. So stability is what is good and what is evil, what is bad, what is good. Because if you can't make the right decisions, you will always make the wrong decision for those that are next to you. It is a constant battle, but it's a battle that can be won. It's a battle that can be won by just simply observing your own character flaws. That's all it is observing your own character flaws and then reading what the ancients had to say about these characteristics that may pop up from time to time. You know, the things I named earlier: anger, hate, fear, boasting, jealousy, envy. All comes from this thing that we develop with using religion. It's like a sensory blocker. It's called the ego. And the ego doesn't want you to know anything. Doesn't want anything to disrupt it or destroy it. That's what the ego does. It's prideful. So these religions, they take us from something that is the internal battles between even yourself or a nation with itself. It turns those internal battles and put them towards the outside, where it's they are always doing this to me, instead of I am doing stuff to affect others. Instead of I am the one that should have did this or that. I moved in this particular way. I thought in this particular way, which led to me responding in this particular way. And most of the time, most people are coming from a pure stance within their heart, but they have ego as well. So in a state of confusion, we argue. This is where the instability comes in. Being unstable, wavering. That's where it comes in. So yeah, there's a constant battle, but we can minimize the battle that we see without us to within us. It's really war on your psyche. You get that under control, you'll have everything under control. Peace.